Hi, welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. This is a psychic beacon, so if you're watching this, then you're a member of Galactic Command. Now you can choose to believe that or not, but as it is, you exist in one of two states or conditions, and that is either active or inactive. Now, active means everything I say or do or pull from this ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will apply to you. Inactive means everything I say or do or pull from the Ancient Galactic Command deck will not apply to you. To go from inactive to active, all you have to do is say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command, and that is it. You are in. Okay? You don't have to do any song or dance or stand out under the moon or nothing like that. It's all been taken care of. Okay, and we are light beings as well. You know, Galactic Command is mostly light beings. I have to say that. But you are on the Twinflame Journey, so you are part of Galactic Command. Essentially, at one point, you were a light being, and you volunteered to take on this human form. So you are here, and I'm here to help you. Archangel Michael was the first person, we might as well call him, first person, to do the Twin Flame Journey to prove it could be done. And after he was on his Twin Flame Journey and he met his twin flame, he manifested the Ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck in the presence of the Almighty God. So it talks, it speaks, it always tells the truth. And it applies to members of Galactic Command who are active. And it speaks to you. Doesn't matter when you watch this, today, tomorrow, or a million years from now, the Almighty God, there is nothing too hard for him, okay? So, let's get started with your reading. All you do is you shuffle the deck. Now, if you're interested, all tarot decks are pretty much done the same way. Basically, you shuffle the deck until you feel like you want to stop. Place it on the table with your left hand, cut it to 3 piles. Place them back into one, and basically, if you're using one for yourself or for others, just for fun or whatever, you can use any spread, and that's how it works, okay? This is for members of Galactic Command who are active, and this is your reading. So let's get started. 5 of Cups, emotions. You're a little mixed on your emotions, but they're mostly positive, okay? Mostly positive. You are wondering about past decisions, but you also have the ability inside you to know that that is the past, and there's a lot of light that was in your life to begin with. Some things might have happened that you thought were bad, you know, so the cup tipped over. Other things happened that you thought were, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And another cup tipped over. But you got to remember that also in the big scheme of things, it all happens for a reason. There is a purpose and there is a function to what's going on for you on the Twin Flame Journey. As it shows here, it's like water under the bridge. Just keep going. Walk over there and cross over. And there's a big city, the big life, everything that's supposed to be going on is going on. It always goes on. You know, the world keeps spinning. The world keeps turning. People keep moving forward, and same with you. So, there is no basis for any of the doubts you have. You just have to believe. You just have to have faith. I heard one person saying they're going to go with the law of assumption, meaning that I'm going to assume somebody is liking me or someone is not liking me, and I'm going to move forward in that sort of energy. I'm not sure what to think of that, and maybe you shouldn't either. You know, assuming if you do, assume small. Mainly because you want to be careful, you know, because assuming can, if you're not experienced with it, you could run up to somebody and kiss them and say, I love you, and then they say, you know, I don't feel that way. So use some logic. Okay, you're a light being. You've trained for this very hard, very hard. You trained, and then you made the decision to come here and find your twin flame. And the last thing that you had to do before you came here was, after all that training and after all the mental conditioning that you went through, the last thing you had to do was literally step forward and volunteer, because at that moment you were going to be told you will not be able to know where your twin flame is. You will not be able to remember where your twin flame is. All your memories will be wiped. All that will be left behind is like a shadow linked to yourself and to your past. And you will have guides to help you. And you had to volunteer to say, okay, I will do this. You know, I will be like Archangel Michael. I will go look for my twin flame. And so you step forward, and now it's your life. Now it is your life. Okay? So this is you on that path. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You are a member of Galactic Command, and you are being helped. The moon. Just what I was talking about. Your memory wiped. Your memory wiped. This is you, having no clue what's going on. But at the same time, you do have a clue what's going on. You know you're on the Twinflame Journey. And right there, in the same room with you while you're asleep, is your guardians. Usually they're members of your own family, or maybe a trusted friend. They watch, they walk, they are with you. Closer to you than your skin, as some people like to say. And while you sleep, they make sure you are safe. And out in the window, you see the moon and the stars and the light, divine light. And as you look here, there's the moon, but this is the close-up right there. Galactic Command aircraft carrier. People be keeping in touch with your guardians, keeping in touch with you. You get downloads. You get downloads every night. There's an operator who watches you, and what is determined is what you need to be downloaded. You might get a lot. You might get little. Depends on where you are in your twin flame journey. Okay? But they are things that help you. They are parts of your memory coming back too. They might say, okay, well, let's give them this piece of training and see if they remember it. And as you move forward, you'll find that you're not lost anymore. A lot of members of Galactic Command, before they become active, they are lost. They keep saying, I should be doing something. I should be going somewhere. Why do I feel like I need to accomplish something? These downloads help you. These downloads help you. They give you a direction. You say, I'm going to listen and see what I hear. And don't be surprised if you hear somebody say, hi. It's not your imagination. It's not your imaginations. It's your guardians. Listen. Learn to listen. You can even ask their name, and they might say, Bob. You're saying, well, that doesn't sound very spacey. Well, most of the time they have a name that's pretty ordinary. Bob, like Archangel Michael. Even in Spanish, it's Miguel. In Russian, it'd be Mikhail. But basically, Michael. So, don't be afraid if somebody says, my name is Bob. Technically it might be Robert. But anyways, listen. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Literally say, can you help me? And a lot of times they'll say, I will try my best. They're will do their best. They're not miracle workers. All they can do is try. They can help you. They can say, up here, turn left. Up here, turn right. Move forward. Walk 2 blocks. Stuff like that. They guide you. Guide. You make the decisions. It's your free will. Okay? And as you can see, this is a major card. So this is always happening in your life. Always. You can choose to believe it, or you can choose not to believe it. You can choose to be inactive or active. If you are active, this is always happening. If you're inactive, this is always happening. As I said before, you are a member of Galactic Command, whether you choose to believe it or not. This is a psychic beacon. If you're watching this, you are a member of Galactic Command. There you go. Judgment. And you have a call from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is looking in on you. Look at this. This is the Galactic Command fleet around the Earth. He works with Galactic Command. He is a member of Galactic Command. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that the angelic realm works with Galactic Command. Sometimes they will step in and say, what can we do? Angels can't work miracles on their own. They have to ask permission. If they say, wow, maybe we should bring these two together, but that would take a miracle. And then they have to say, Almighty God, is it in your will that we do this? Are we allowed to perform this miracle? And the Almighty God might say yes. He might say no, or he might say wait. So that's how it works with angels and miracles. They have the power to do it. They are literally almost all-powerful beings, but they have to ask permission for certain things, okay? And one of them is miracles. But all that aside, you are actually being looked over by Archangel Michael. He's looking into your life. He is looking into your life thoroughly. He might not be there every day, kind of like a school principal. He might look in and say, "How are you doing? What's going on with their life? Okay. Do you think we should do this? Do you think we should do that? Okay, got it." This is a wonderful card. This is a wonderful card. This is Archangel Michael making decisions to help you. But you still have the free will. You still have to act on your own. You're the one who has to say yes or no. But it's nice to know that with all that power out there that you think is moving against you, moving for you, uphill, downhill, that someone is at least trying to help you with every ounce of power they have. It's a wonderful card. It's very positive. Look, Archangel Michael, Divine Sword, asking for the power of the Almighty, healing the earth, healing you, working is angelic magic, as you can call it, helping Galactic Command to help you. You know, you get your download, and then you're sitting there and saying, maybe I should make this decision. And then you hear like a flash. Wow, what was that? That was Archangel Michael saying, hey, I want to do this for you. You know, but it's still up to you to act. They might be saying, hey, I know to just get this new download in them. You know, so whisper this, and take them there and see what happens. You know, if they're going that place, you know, give me a call. Like that. Just like that. Because you are on the twin flame journey, and you are on the right path to conclusion. Love. So much love. It's like a spaceship falling down out of the sky and saying, hey, are you looking for a ride? We know the person you're looking for. We're like a taxi. Just get on board. We know exactly where you got to go. We know exactly where you're heading. You're on your way there. That's what this means. You are on your way there. It's not far now. You're being assisted. Whatever you are looking for, you are being assisted. Okay? I know this is a twin flame journey, but some of you might be looking for a different thing on this twin flame journey. I know that sounds interesting to some of you, but some people do. So wait, I gotta accomplish something else first. Some people do that. Think about it, like all them love stories you see on TV. Oh, I gotta go to Paris and go find my true love. But before that, you know, I gotta go do this for my mom, and I gotta feed my dog. And I also promised that I would take care of the lady next door's children for at least 2 weeks. But I'm still on my way to Paris. So these are things that are getting done. But they are getting done. They are getting done. Like I said, it's that taxi. Where do you need to go? You got 10 stops? We'll do the 10 stops. It's a loving card. Very loving. Emotions. Because it's you. Look at that. It is you. You're fully trained. You're on your way. You have to believe. Just like the page here. The page comes before the knight. In medieval times, a page is a student learning to become a noble knight, a warrior. But before that, he has to wash the dishes, polish the boots, dig the ditches, feed the cow, put out the cat. All the things that have to be done, and he knows these are essential because in the end, he believes that it will all work out. All the years of training and studying and learning how to act, how to walk, how to talk to people, all the little things. You have to believe, because one day you will stand in front of maybe King Arthur, and he will say, I dub thee knight such and such. And you raise up and you are a knight. All that belief. Nothing stopped you. You just kept going forward, one step after the other, one step, one foot. Next thing you know, you've traveled 1,000 miles. And they're there and they say, hey, what took you so long? A little bit of levity. But you have to believe it's working. It is absolutely working for you. Bottom of the deck. Page of Wands. One is heart, one is action. It's telling you to make the choices. It's still your decision. The action is yours. The action is yours. You are prepared. One thing a page does learn is how to battle. They learn all the weapons. You think a knight's going to stand up there and say, how do I use this sword? What is this horse and lance for? I don't think I can lift this shield. No. You are fully trained. You know, when a knight becomes a knight, he is ready for battle. Let's take U.S. Marines. A U.S. Marine, when he goes there, his sergeant says, you are nothing. You are lower than the worms that crawl on the ground. You are number such and such. And you will listen to me yell at you for the next few months. And so he learns, and he learns how to hold a gun. He learns to fight with his hands and his feet. He learns to swim. He learns to use a map. He learns all kinds of things. And on one day, that sergeant who said, you are no longer lower than the worms on the earth. You are now U.S. Marines. Same thing. It's time for you to act. But use your noggin, use your head. Think. But it's still you who has to make the decisions. Free will. Free will. I remember a movie where I think it was where God gave his power to somebody, and he said, you can do anything you want in the universe, but you cannot affect free will or love. He says, well, how can I get someone to love me without affecting free will? And God said, when you figure that out, tell me. Anyways, use your training. Be careful. You are being helped. Archangel Michael is helping you. You're not alone. Remember, you are not alone. They're right there, closer to you than your skin. This is all happening. This is all real. All real. So, as the angels say, as I say, that is your reading. And as the angels say, good luck, and I will talk to you later.